Plants like a pretty stress-free life. A bit of sun, enough water, a nice overnight nap, and they're all set to meet the day again. But the problem is, how can you tell if your plants really are happy?
Look, if you won't talk to me, how can I help you?
When a plant gets stressed, it stops breathing. Plants breathe through tiny mouths on the underside of the leaves called stomata. But if a plant gets stressed, too little water or too much heat, for instance, it goes into crisis. The stomata close and the plant stops breathing. When a plant gets this sick, breathe! There's almost nothing you can do to save it.
But now, thanks to Russian science in Israel, farmers are starting to hear what their plants have to say.
Yuri Ton is a Russian rocket scientist and a brilliant botanist. He emigrated to Israel in 1995. Recently, he was awarded the prestigious Cambridge honour of being selected one of the top 2,000 scientists of the last century. Yuri has combined his physics background with his knowledge of botany in a unique way. He's come up with a set of sensors that allows a farmer to tell whether their plants are stressed.
Our system gives him a unique opportunity to monitor plants, how they live at the moment, what they feel at the moment, do they need water and something else. This is like a third eye of a grower, which helps him a lot in crop improving and cultivation.
Yuri, this is certainly the most wired-up tree I've ever seen, completely covered in sensors. Tell me what each of these does.
This is a set of plant-related sensors. One of them is the fruit growth sensor that measures the size of fruit, fruit growth rate, as well as a very small shrinkage of fruit, daily shrinkage.
So the fruit shrinks during the day because it loses water?
A few microns.
How small is a micron?
Let's compare with the human's hair. The size of hair is about 70 microns. This sensor measures 1 micron.
So it's incredibly sensitive?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, what about this sensor down here?
This sensor measures how much water moves through the stem and evaporates. So evaporation of water is one of the most important functions of the tree and all the plants.
And a couple of the leaves here have got little clamps on them. What does that measure?
This small sensor measures the leaf temperature.
It might seem like overkill, but for valuable crops like exotic fruit, grapes or flowers, a few wired-up sample plants could save a whole crop from disaster.
This is a sensor that measures solar radiation. This measures air temperature and humidity. All the systems are powered by solar battery.
So when the farmer wants to know what the situation is with his tree, how his tree is feeling, how does he find that out?
Basically, it is two-way communication. In case the machine finds any problem in the crop, the machine calls the farmer and informs him about the problem. And from the other hand, a farmer, anytime he wants to call, he can call to the system and retrieve all the data and to see what happened with his crop.
All the plants talk to one central computer, the farmer's nerve center.
We use a very simple indication, as in traffic light. Green is okay, yellow is moderate, and red is definitely a bad situation.
The color of the plant refers to its state, and the color of the background to the state of the environment. So on the 14th of October, the yellow background shows the environment was not at its best, and the red leaves show the plant was quite stressed. Pressing on the plant button calls up all the relevant details. This graph shows exactly what times the plant was feeling stressed. In this case, the instruments have noted that the plant stomata have closed between 11 and 12 o'clock because the soil was so dry.
Visually, there is no difference in plants. So only the system can indicate and show you the difference.
So Yuri's system can detect tiny changes long before any farmer would notice their plants wilting. As soon as the plants need help, they let the computer know. The next step is to turn that electronic warning into speech, so the plant can call the farmer direct on his mobile phone.
Hello?
Can you come home now? I need some water.
Okay, I'm coming home.
Jazz, I love you.